I died 891 times trying to beat Fallout 4 while spawning a Sentry Bot every single minute. And somehow, dying wasn't even the worst part. The rules of this challenge are pretty simple. I set a 1-minute timer on my phone that I can't see, and every time it goes off, I have to spawn a standard minigun-only Sentry Bot on normal difficulty. If the timer goes off during a loading screen, I have to type the command as soon as the game loads. And there's no fast travel because that would just make things way too easy.
Threat analysis.
I start by pushing the limits of Fallout 4's character creator to make the most disgusting character physically possible. And then Sentry Bob is created. I put most of my points into endurance and agility because my main strategy for this challenge is going to be running away and hiding.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault.
This stupid baby starts crying because I deleted his mobile.
Refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that paternal affection you seem to be so good at.
You heard. How are the two most important men in my life doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that.
And Nora gets exposed as the FEV.
You can't stop me!
Sir!
Okay.
Excuse me.
I'm
We need to get in. We're on the list.
My God, we're gonna die!
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you!
This is it!
Good luck.
Almost there. We're gonna be okay. I love you. Both of you.
We love you too.
Hold on!
Oh God!
Then she uses a stealth boy.
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine. Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
With all that out of the way, I start my speedrun out of Vault 111, which as it turns out is probably the hardest part of the whole game.
Giant roaches?
I also did a lot of practice beforehand just to see if this challenge was even possible, so that's why everything seems so optimized. Before long, the first of many friends spawns, and he gives me a few bullets before I manage to get away.
Force authorized for all units.
Then I pick up the stupid Pip-Boy, which has an animation that lasts nearly an entire minute. Words cannot describe how much I detest this animation. Like, Bob, can you move any slower?
Pip-Boy interface required to activate vault door cycling
After 15 attempts, I had optimized basically every second of Vault 111, and I just managed to squeeze in the animation and escape the vault.
Threat analysis. Ring. Standing down.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please stay back.
Thankfully, the next Sentry Bot gets crushed and glitches out.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
After the loading zone and another stupid animation, I only have about 20 seconds to get off the platform. But I just wait for this Sentry Bot to cool down and then I run off.
Commencing neutralization.
I find the special book and put another point into intelligence. Then I make it to Concord and find a weapon that carries me for like half the game.
Lucky hit!
Obviously, with my pathetic strength, I hadn't planned on doing a melee build, but guns just took way too long to use to be practical.
We got this! Keep going!
Rushing the Museum of Freedom turned out to be a really dumb idea. Preston kept getting aggroed by the Sentry Bots and soft-locking the entire Minutemen quest line.
There we go. Please, you need to listen to me. Glad to help. Will it? Right. Please, go on.
I tried forcing the quest forward by getting the power armor. But no, of course you have to talk to Preston, who's currently a little preoccupied dealing with the Sentry Bots.
At least there's only one of them.
I tried fighting one of them just as a test, and Jesus Christ, I'm weak. Eventually, I just decided to give up on the Minutemen for now and work on the main quest. Hopefully they'll despawn later. Then I picked the most OP perk. Aqua Boy is so powerful this challenge because Sentry Bots can't swim and they can't shoot me while I'm underwater. So now I finally have somewhere I can breathe for a little bit. I go into a store and spawn a Sentry Bot because I figured they can't open doors. Yeah, I guess they can. After a while, I make it over to Fenway Park to free Nick Valentine. The Triggermen are actually pretty easy.
This crew was the best decision ever made. Look at this place.
What are you, idiot?
Come on!
Somehow the Sentry Bot managed to follow me down the stairs and through this door.
Bump you off. Don't get stuck.
Perfect.
Then, of course, the hardest part is just talking to an NPC. Even when I try spying the Sentry Bot as far away as I can, Nick will not talk to me. But I learned that, just like anyone else, if you hit him enough, he'll talk eventually.
Nick.
Gonna talk? Why'd you risk everything?
Uh-huh. My son. Sean.
After 8 or 9 tries, I managed to beat him up and talk to him in just under a minute.
Alert. Target lock lost.
Hey, Valentine.
Gonna talk? Why'd you risk everything to find me? Just a private eye. Gonna talk? Why'd you risk everything?
My son, Sean, is
Mister? Anyway.
Uh-huh.
But it doesn't matter anyway, because he won't stop fighting the Sentry Bots. And he's the only person who can get through this door. I can't even use console commands.
No way to pick this.
So I have to use a strategy which is admittedly pretty cheap. It is way harder than it looks because these brackets take forever.
Alert.
And even if there was a Sentry Bot close by while I was hidden, it still wouldn't work.
Beginning lethal force neutralization operation. Threat analysis yellow. Potential perimeter breach. IK sweep.
But finally, after like an hour or so of this thrilling gameplay, I managed to sit on a bench.
Green. No hostiles detected.
This lets me drop a save, kill myself, and then wait for Nick to catch up. Which I know, while technically following the rules, is kind of cheap.
Threat hostile detected. Commencing neutralization.
But this was my only option without soft locking the entire game. Plus, why should the whole challenge end just because a stupid NPC won't cooperate?
Gets the job done. Too bad for whoever cleans up the floors.
Nick.
You
Only
really
opens
want to
with a
do this
key.
here? With these human cockroaches around every corner?
Can't pick this.
Almost
Would need the
got
key.
it. There we are. Hell of a lot easier
Don't have
to
the
do
key.
when the lock isn't on the
No
other
way to pick
side.
this.
Who's there? Lights out!
No way to pick.
Then I wait for Nick to open another door.
Another locked door.
Perimeter secure. Resuming standard operations.
Okay, I got it. What I hear.
Hostile detected. Commencing neutralization.
And some friends followed me inside. And by some miracle, I managed to dodge all of them. Then I finally free Nick, who I guess was having some mental episode. I arrive in Diamond City and immediately start chaos. Then I steal the key to Kellogg's house and get myself a sweet set of Diamond City security armor.
Couldn't stay away, huh?
Of course, with all the chaos going on, Nick breaks again.
Boy!
But I figured that I'd done enough to progress this story. Turns out, after I spent an hour wandering around Fort Hagen, I discovered that apparently dog meat sniffing the cigar is really important. For some reason, I also hadn't planned on going back to Diamond City, and the place was absolutely crawling with Sentry Bots. Eventually, I just had to load back and waste several hours of progress just so dog meat can smell this stupid cigar. Anyway, I have to go back to Fort Hagen again and clear out all the synths again.
I must report this assault directly to Kellogg.
And then finally, it was time to challenge Kellogg. I try with a fat man I find inside the fort, and it doesn't really work out. But it doesn't matter because I just kill him with my tire iron instead.
That it?
Not bad.
But then none of it matters because I just get killed in an elevator.
Alert. Hostiles detected. Force
After a few more tries, I kill Kellogg and I survive the elevator.
Hostiles in area.
That it? Not bad.
Going up.
Then it's onto the memory den, which is another really annoying part of the game. And don't you think for 1 second that I stopped spawning Sentry Bots inside of Kellogg's head.
That memory I can find.
Although there really aren't any problems until the last memory. Who would have thought spawning Sentry Bots in there would mess up quest triggers?
Diamond City. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate. It wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. A happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had...
Also, apparently you can die inside of Kellogg's memories.
It wasn't my idea to settle down.
Eventually I come up with the genius idea of just spawning the Sentry Bots somewhere else.
Kellogg.
And I'm finally out of Kellogg's head. But then the Sentry Bot I initially spawned in Dr. Amari's office freaks everybody out. And of course, it's another cutscene that takes forever, so I'll have to abuse the chair strat again.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary.
Then I'm done with the memory den, and I head towards the glowing sea.
Good luck. Bye.
Hostile detected. Non-combatant safety can no longer be guaranteed. Analysis.
But first I stop at Huber's Comics to finally upgrade my tire iron.
Sweet.
After walking across the entire map, I make it over to the glowing sea. Now I just have to find Virgil. And talking to Virgil is another difficult part of the game. Obviously, his dialogue tree takes more than a minute, so I'm gonna need to spawn some Sentry Bots in.
You help me and I'll help you.
All right. If I help
Just point me in the right...
well, no.
Okay, let's get to work.
Right. Now.
Protect and serve.
I guess I'll have to come back and destroy the other one after I analyze the Courser chip. And getting back to the Commonwealth turned out to be quite the struggle because I'm completely out of healing. I had to drink this data center water just to stay alive.
Threat analysis. User brief.
And I just barely made it back to safety. I think this is the worst playthrough possible for this weapon. I don't even have time to use it, much less upgrade it. I couldn't have found this in any other run. Anyway, after grinding for a while, I make my way over to Green Tech. The gunners aren't that hard to deal with.
Continuing perimeter sweep.
The courser also would have been easy if it wasn't for the 4 Sentry Bots spawning on top of me. It was still pretty easy though.
Are you here?
Then I have to go to the railroad to get the chip analyzed, and you better believe their stupid password takes more than a minute.
So, that's not right. It spins.
Yeah, this was super annoying.
Non-combatant safety.
With R?
Target lock status red. Continuing perimeter sweep. Target lock status green. Threat analysis. Below security. Beginning lethal force. Alert. Hostile remains. Hostile target detected. Target lock status green. Alert. Hostile detected. Lethal force authorized for all units. Alert. Hostile target detected. Target lock status green. Threat level red. Alert. Hostiles in. Alert. Target lock lost. Unneutralized hostile within perimeter.
Anyway, I fill in the password, and since they wanted to waste my time, they all just die.
Stop right there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting.
Then I get the chip analyzed, and it's back to Virgil. Where things are, surprise, surprise, just how I left them. After some trial and error and some luck, I finally talked to Virgil.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again.
I have the code.
Suppose I...
Right.
You out?
Thankfully, I won't have to go back in there again. And now I just have to get back to the Commonwealth and check on the Minutemen. I do a little bit of hunting along the way, though. And of course, it's still completely full of Sentry Bots. And of course, Preston is not going to talk to me. Great. The Minutemen, I think, are still the best option for this challenge because there's minimal dialogue, at least inside of a closed loading zone, unlike the Brotherhood. The Railroad's already dead, I guess. I really didn't want to have to do this, but it looks like I'm going to be forced to take Robotics Expert. Luckily, I already took 2 levels of intelligence on top of the 4 I started with, which means I'll only have to grind out 3 more levels. Most competent Brotherhood pilot.
Yes.
The Sentry Bots are learning how to swim.
Do not interfere with security operations.
How does the Brotherhood have so many of these vertebrates? I don't think I've ever taken Robotics Expert before, and it's kind of crazy how overpowered this perk is. So I'll try not to abuse it too much. But clearing out the Museum of Freedom is way easier now. And finally, I can talk to Preston without being interrupted.
Please, you need to listen to me. I was told the Minutemen might be able... Sure. Please, go on. Uh-huh. Sorry. Right. One good idea can make all the difference. No. Please, tell me what you know. Excuse me.
I promised we get there.
Man, what are you waiting for?
I promised we get there. I promise.
Then I have to recruit some settlements, which I just speed up by killing people. Person doesn't like me killing people, but I guess he still lets me build a teleporter.
I had some trouble. That settlement you sent me to, they aren't going to support our cause.
That's a real shame. We can't afford to wait about...
I tried for a while to build a teleporter without abusing Robotics Expert, but I honestly think it's impossible. Eventually I have to just cave and use the perk. but it's still annoying because Sturges will not stop yapping.
Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds.
After like 5 or 6 tries, I managed to get through the dialogue with 1 second to spare.
Hold on to your butt!
A shared vision of how science can help
I spawned a Sentry Bot inside the Institute, they'd freak out, so I just had to immediately leave.
shape the future. It has never been easy. But our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable.
Edge analysis alert. Hostiles detected. Lethal force authorized for all units. Contact detected. Possible.
Now I have to do more settlement quests. Almost done.
Amazing to think these old robots are still running after all this time.
Me too. And cleared the way for a new settlement in the process.
That's fantastic news. We're gonna take anyway.
Sure.
This part of the game was really boring. Anyway, before long, it's time to take the castle. have to recruit more settlements for Preston. I hate the Minutemen.
What now? What now?
So we've got to show people the Minutemen can really...
Most of the settlement quests are easy and boring, so I'm not really going to show them. This video is already long enough. Except for taking out the forge, though. That was pretty cool.
Did you...
Mm-hmm. He made his choice.
Here. Keep the sword. Gotta move on.
Hate this game.
I've got that locket back for you.
You serious? That's... whatever.
They're all over me!
Did you have any luck with those raiders?
I took care of those raiders for you.
Really?
Hostile detected. Non-combatant.
Supervisor White.
Darling, so good to see you.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, here. Oh, no.
Seems to be growing well.
Then after helping like a million settlements, it's time to do old guns. I blow up Sarge and I make the other Sentry Bot kill himself.
Designation, Sarge. Powering up. Red. Good target. Resuming. Visualization. Status.
Then it's time to defend the castle.
Uh-huh.
I kill all the synths. I kill all the coursers.
Is there something you need?
And wow, look, the game's working just fine, just like it's supposed to. Then finally, it was time to blow up the Institute and be done with this game. He was clearly faking here.
Is someone present?
Hello?
Sir just forces me to bring another one of his kind along.
But you didn't even talk to the kid. You're not gonna leave him here, are you?
Don't leave me here. I want to go with you.
All right. You can come with me.
Really? Do you mean it?
Sturgis figured this was a safe distance outside the blast radius. Whenever you want to see, you
And finally, I finished the game.
just hit that button.
This challenge was frustratingly hard, not necessarily because it was difficult to avoid the Sentry Bots. The real problem was just basically talking to the NPCs. It was impossible just to move the game forward. And eventually that forced me to take Robotics Expert, which made the Sentry Bots way too easy to deal with. All that said, I still ended up dying 891 times, so I guess it wasn't that easy.
Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.